TVS has got the modes absolutely spot on. Economy doesn't feel too slow. It's capped at 45. So when you have traffic opening up and the road flattens out, yes, for somebody like me, it feels like, oh my God, I wish I had a little bit more available performance.
Right.
But in traffic, will you stick it in economy and say, man, I can't overtake that thing?
Yeah.
Very rare.
Right.
And when you go to performance, it does open the taps. Despite which the range doesn't quite fall as dramatically as you expect it to. The balance that they've figured out is really good. I'd go so far as to say that of all the TVSs I've used with riding modes, the entire range, these are the most effective riding modes.
Interesting, because I remember the older iQube and riding in eco mode with the pillion. And I was just so pleasantly surprised as to how usable it remained.
Exactly.
So like your typical Pune city, getting around,
No
eco
effort.
mode was totally usable.
No effort.
Doesn't get in your way at all.
No.
So it's,
and across the three models, the performance promise is the same. Okay, so you go from the bottom battery pack to the top battery pack, you're looking at first a jump of about 10 kilos to the middle model and another jump of I think 13 or 14 kilos to the top model. I'll put up the exact numbers. Despite which all three will accelerate to 40 in 4.4 seconds or something, 4.2 seconds I think.
Okay.
There is a minor difference in top speeds of the three, which is I think
that's a minor difference.
3 kmph and 4 kmph model to model. I'll again put up the numbers. But the idea is they've recalibrated each of those battery pack weight combinations so that you're roughly getting the same performance.
And the motor is the same across?
The motor is exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
No difference at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I think the motors have just been tweaked to account for the weight delta and that's it. So if they say 140 Nm peak torque, they're all 140 Nm peak torque. If they say 4.4 kilowatts, I think peak power, they're all 4.4 kilowatt peak power. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if you buy the base like you have got,
there's no lack of performance.
It doesn't
and therefore, if you buy the 5.1, there's no increment in performance either. So the pure delta that you're paying for mostly is range.
And how much is the difference from 75 to?
You go to 75 to nearly double. At 5.1 though, it's almost a 2 lakh rupee scooter. So the Ather Apex is I think the only electric that is more expensive than the iQube ST, except for the TVS X, which is MIA. The TVS X is 2.5, right? So this is the most expensive of this whole lot of scooters.
Right.
And if you look at it from that perspective, I can't recommend the ST unless you really have a super long commute and you need all of that range on your side. Right? I don't think the utility of the ST is that I will charge it on this Sunday and then it has so much range that I'll charge it next Sunday. I don't think it's worth the money. But I ride 80 kilometer commute every day because I have a job that takes me around the city the whole day. Okay, fair enough. Right? Just to give you the opposite of that example, my commute is 27 kilometers one way. This 2.2 is definitely too small for me. So when I ride how I normally ride, not in testing, I have to charge on both sides. I don't have enough charge to get home.
Right.
And that's fine because my office allows me to charge and I have a plug point at home. But if I were buying an iQube for this, I would have to think about the 3.4.
Okay, so the sweet zone is the 3.4 or 5.4?
Yeah, but I'm still saying if you have a super short commute, if you're commuting only 8, 12, 14 kilometers a day, don't even bother with the 3.4. This 2.2 reliably gives you enough range. The predictions work and both the ranges, you won't see drastic changes and sudden drops in the distance to empty. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been fun and I think we should take this to the next level. I think our relationship's ready for it. And if you're ready, head to the MotorInc channel, where this 3-minute video ends up expanding into a hour-long video, which would be a great way for us to spend time when you're taking a jog, in a flight, commuting to work or back. We'd love to hang out more.